Hello my dear friends and welcome back to your channel. Today I want to tell you why MacBook Pro M1 is still one of the best choices for the people who want to buy a new laptop, and also share with you my experience using this laptop for the last 12 months. My MacBook Pro has 8GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. At the end of this video, I tell you how I bought my laptop almost 20% cheaper. And in another video, I will share the review of Spigen case for MacBook Pro M1 13 inches. Let's start with the most important factor, which is the availability and delivery of the laptop. As most of us want to buy a laptop to fulfill our needs as soon as possible, it would be very disappointing to find out that you have to wait about 2 months till you get your laptop. For example, in the Apple website, you can see all 3 MacBook Pro options. When you choose the 13 inches one, you can see it can be delivered within a day. But when you choose the 14 inches MacBook Pro, it can be delivered between 24th of June and 12th of July. For 16 inches MacBook Pro, it is almost the same. And this is one of the reasons I suggest MacBook Pro 13 inches over 14 and 16 inches. The next important thing is the design and compatibility of the laptop. Just look how beautiful and light this laptop is. It is like a piece of art. Its design is something between MacBook Air and the new MacBook Pro 14 and 16 inches. In my opinion, the new MacBook Pro 14 and 16 inches are too thick and boxy, while the MacBook Air is too thin. That's why I think this is the perfect combination. It has 2 Thunderbolt USB 4 ports and a 3.5mm headphone jack. One of the most important things about a laptop is its portability, otherwise we could have bought a PC instead. That's why long battery lasting is very important. If you search in the internet, you can see MacBook Pro M1 has been among the 5 longest lasting laptop batteries. About my experience, I use the laptop every day for creating videos for my YouTube channel, studying, watching movies, and many more things. And I charge my laptop every 2 or 3 days. It is incredible, and it can be charged very fast with its 61-watt charger. For some people, not having a MagSafe is a downside. But it's also very convenient that the laptop can be charged via USB Type-C because you don't need multiple cables for your phone and laptop. The performance of MacBook Pro M1 is mind-blowing. I can guarantee that it can fulfill most of your tasks without any problem. For example, here I'm exporting one of my videos in iMovie with these settings: 4K resolution, ProRes quality, and better quality rather than faster rendering. I increased the speed of movie 20 times that you don't get bored. But as you can see, this 4 minutes long movie exported with the mentioned settings in almost 4 minutes, with the final size of 34GB, which is insane. I can export the same movie in 4K and high quality in a minute. About the sound quality, you will be surprised. I remember many times that I paused the movie because I thought the sound is real and coming from outside or from inside of the apartment. I don't know how a laptop can produce such 360-degree sounds. Also, it is very clear and loud. As I remember early on that I bought the laptop, I used to connect it to a Bluetooth speaker. But later, because of its clear and loud sound, I never used any extra speaker. Here is its sound quality. One of the most controversial topics is the touch bar. As a person who loves technology, for me touch bar is such an advantage for MacBook Pro M1 in comparison to MacBook Pro 14 and 16 inches because you can adjust it based on the application you use. Touch ID is also very easy to use and also secure and convenient. Apple's trackpad has been always the best with its multi-finger gestures, which is similar in all new models, but it's worth mentioning. I suggest MacBook Pro M1 over MacBook Air because of its better performance, better battery life, and display. And also I suggest it over the new MacBook Pro 14 and 16 inches because of its big price gap, design, and touch bar. At the end, if you want to buy this laptop, I want to share with you how I bought it cheaper. Here you can see the basic model with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of SSD storage in German Apple Store is around 1,450 euro. Keep in mind that VAT is included in this price. But when we check the Amazon website, you can find a laptop with the same specs 1,165 euro. And here you can check the specs again to be sure about your purchase. I hope you liked my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.